Welcome back to Boni's Life, where we turn complex financial puzzles into crystal clear insights. I'm Boni, and today we're diving into one of the most remarkable economic transformations of our time. Picture this: just a decade ago, if I told you that a small city state would become the global leader in blockchain innovation, that a desert emirate would attract over 600 crypto companies, or that a tiny Baltic nation would revolutionize digital identity for the entire world, you'd probably think I'd been spending too much time staring at price charts. But here's the thing, and this is where it gets absolutely fascinating. These aren't fairy tales. These are real success stories of countries that made a simple but profound decision. Instead of fighting the crypto revolution, they embraced it. And the results? Well, let's just say they are making their neighbors very, very jealous. Today, we're exploring the incredible benefits that crypto-friendly regulations have brought to early adopting countries. We'll uncover the economic data, hear from industry leaders, and discover why being crypto-friendly isn't just about technology, it's about economic survival in the 21st century. We're going to journey through the success stories of Singapore, Switzerland, Dubai, Estonia, and Portugal, countries that didn't just tolerate cryptocurrency. They rolled out the red carpet for it. And trust me, the numbers will blow your mind. We'll discover how Singapore became the undisputed global leader in blockchain innovation, how Dubai's crypto hub now contributes 7% to the city's entire GDP, and how Estonia's digital revolution generated millions in revenue while transforming how we think about citizenship itself. But this isn't just about celebrating winners. We'll analyze the specific policies, regulatory frameworks, and strategic decisions that made these transformations possible. Because understanding these success stories isn't just academic curiosity, it's a roadmap for the future of global finance. Let's start with the crown jewel of crypto-friendly nations, Singapore. And when I say crown jewel, I'm not being dramatic. The data speaks for itself. According to the 2024 Apex report, Singapore ranks number one globally in blockchain and crypto technology with a composite score of 85.4. But here's what makes this achievement truly remarkable. They didn't get there by accident. This was the result of deliberate, strategic policymaking that began nearly a decade ago. The numbers are staggering. Singapore hosts over 2,400 blockchain-related jobs, has attracted 81 crypto exchanges, and holds 1,600 blockchain patents. To put this in perspective, that's more crypto exchanges than the entire United Kingdom and more blockchain jobs per capita than any other nation on earth. But here's where Boni's analytical brain gets excited. It's not just about the raw numbers. It's about the economic multiplier effect. Alex Svanevic, CEO of Nansen, a Singapore-based blockchain analytics firm, puts it perfectly. Singapore has established itself as a global leader in the crypto space due to its progressive regulatory framework, pro-innovation policies, and robust government support for blockchain technology. The secret sauce? The 2019 Payment Services Act. This wasn't just regulation, it was an invitation, clear legal guidelines for digital assets, a competitive 17% corporate tax rate, no capital gains tax on personal crypto investments, and GST exemption for digital payment tokens. Singapore essentially said to the crypto world, come here, we understand you, and we want you to succeed. The economic impact has been transformative. We're talking about an entirely new sector of the economy that didn't exist 15 years ago, now contributing billions to Singapore's GDP and positioning the nation as the undisputed financial hub of Asia for the digital age. But here's what I find most fascinating from an economic perspective. Singapore didn't just attract existing crypto businesses, they created an ecosystem that breeds innovation. When you have clear regulations, supportive tax policies, and government backing, you don't just get companies relocating, you get entrepreneurs building the next generation of financial technology. Matt Blumenfeld, Web3 and digital asset lead at PwC US, captured this perfectly when he said, "The development of regulatory and legal frameworks in the past year have been instrumental in restoring trust in digital assets. The market resilience, underscored by a pursuit of innovation, sets the stage for regulatory frameworks which seek to balance risk with opportunity and innovation." This is exactly what Singapore achieved. They balanced risk with opportunity, and the results speak for themselves. Now, let's talk about Dubai, because their story is equally impressive but follows a completely different playbook. While Singapore focused on becoming a regulatory haven, Dubai went for the full court press: infrastructure, regulation, and sheer ambition. The Dubai Multi-Commodities Center's Crypto Center now hosts over 600 crypto companies. But here's the kicker. DMCC as a whole contributes 7% to Dubai's entire GDP. That's not a typo. 7% of one of the world's most dynamic economies is flowing through a free zone that has embraced cryptocurrency with open arms. Ahmed bin Sulayem, executive chairman and CEO of DMCC, shared something profound with Forbes recently. Regulation provides us with an added comfort. I've seen countries with weak legal systems lose out because businesses don't feel protected. Having a clear framework reassures both investors and entrepreneurs. This hits at something fundamental that many governments miss. Crypto businesses aren't looking for the Wild West. They are looking for clarity. They want to know the rules of the game so they can play by them and build sustainable businesses. Dubai's approach was brilliant in its simplicity. In 2018, they launched the Dubai Blockchain Strategy, a clear declaration of intent. Then in 2022, they established FARA, the Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority, providing businesses with the certainty they needed to operate legally and securely. Zahir El-Om, DMCC Crypto Center Manager, told us something that should make every government official pay attention. The process of obtaining VARA licenses when establishing a company in DMCC is relatively straightforward. Some companies achieve preliminary approval within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Compare that to the regulatory uncertainty and multi-year approval processes in other jurisdictions, and you start to understand why Dubai is outpacing traditional financial centers like Switzerland and Singapore in attracting crypto businesses. But the real genius of Dubai's approach is the ecosystem effect. As Bin Sulayem explains, crypto founders congregate, venture capitalists follow, and then more founders arrive, creating a cycle of growth. This isn't just business attraction, it's economic ecosystem engineering. The results are creating a virtuous cycle. Dubai now has cross-pollination between its crypto center, AI center, and gaming center. Traditional industries and emerging technologies are finding common ground, creating an environment for collaboration and growth that positions Dubai as a global leader in the future of business. Switzerland's approach to crypto has been characteristically Swiss: methodical, precise, and incredibly effective. The crypto valley in Zug has become synonymous with blockchain innovation, and for good reason. What makes Switzerland's success particularly interesting is how they leverage their existing strengths. They already had financial stability, regulatory transparency, and robust infrastructure. Instead of seeing crypto as a threat to their traditional banking sector, They saw it as an evolution. The Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority, FINMA, implemented clear guidelines that provide legal certainty for blockchain companies. These regulations cover ICOs, anti-money laundering measures, and licensing requirements, creating what industry insiders call the Goldilocks zone. Not too restrictive, not too permissive, but just right. But here's what's brilliant about the Swiss approach. They got their traditional banking sector on board. Several Swiss banks now offer tailored services for crypto businesses, including custodial services, fiat crypto conversions, and crypto asset management. This integration of traditional banking with the crypto world has solidified Switzerland's reputation as a crypto-friendly jurisdiction while maintaining the reputation for financial stability. The economic benefits extend beyond just attracting businesses. Switzerland's universities and research institutions are deeply involved in blockchain research, driving technological advancements. They host numerous blockchain conferences, meetups, and hackathons, fostering collaboration and knowledge sharing among industry professionals. This creates what economists call knowledge spillovers, when innovation in one sector benefits the entire economy. Switzerland isn't just hosting crypto companies. They're incubating the next generation of financial technology that will benefit the entire financial services sector. Estonia's story is perhaps the most fascinating because they didn't just embrace crypto, they reimagined what it means to be a citizen in the digital age. The e-residency program has generated $20 million in revenue, with an $11 million net positive return. But the real innovation isn't the money. It's the concept. Estonia created the world's first digital residency program, allowing global entrepreneurs to access their business environment remotely. With a composite score of 81.5, Estonia ranks third globally in blockchain innovation. But here's what makes their approach unique. They built their entire digital infrastructure on blockchain technology. Their EID system allows citizens and residents to access government and private sector services digitally, creating what's essentially a blockchain-based society. The economic impact goes far beyond direct revenue. Estonia has positioned itself as the leader in digital government services, attracting international attention and investment. Their rapid approval process for crypto businesses and attractive tax policies have made them a preferred destination for European crypto startups. But the real genius of Estonia's approach is scalability. They've created a model that other nations are studying and attempting to replicate. When you become the global leader in digital governance, you don't just attract businesses, you attract consulting contracts, technology partnerships, and international development projects. Portugal took a different approach entirely. They made crypto investing irresistibly attractive through tax policy. Long-term crypto gains are tax-free for holdings over 365 days. There's no VAT on cryptocurrency transactions, and crypto-to-crypto sales are generally tax-free. This approach has attracted crypto traders and digital nomads from across Europe and beyond. Portugal has positioned itself as the crypto-friendly EU jurisdiction, creating a competitive advantage in the European market while simplifying tax compliance for crypto businesses. The economic impact extends beyond just tax revenue. Portugal has attracted a new class of high net worth individuals who bring not just their crypto wealth, but their expertise, networks, and entrepreneurial energy. This brain gain effect is transforming Portugal's tech sector and positioning the country as a European hub for digital innovation. Now let's step back and hear from the experts who are shaping this space, because their insights reveal the deeper economic forces at play. From the institutional perspective, we're seeing a fundamental shift. Larry Fink of BlackRock, whose company now manages Bitcoin ETFs, represents this transformation. We've moved from asking if institutions will adopt crypto to how quickly they can do so responsibly. The demand from our clients is undeniable. This institutional shift is crucial because it validates the strategies of crypto-friendly countries. When the world's largest asset manager is embracing crypto, it signals that early adopting nations made the right bet. From the regulatory perspective, the divide is becoming clearer. While some central bankers remain skeptical, others are recognizing reality. The Bank of England's Andrew Bailey recently noted, "We cannot ignore the reality of crypto adoption. Our role is to ensure it develops safely, not to prevent it entirely." This represents a fundamental shift in regulatory thinking, from prevention to facilitation. The countries that made this shift early are reaping the benefits. From the development side, Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin offers crucial insight. Crypto adoption isn't just about replacing traditional finance. It's about expanding financial possibilities. In developed countries, we're building new financial infrastructure. In developing countries, we're often building the first real financial infrastructure many people have ever accessed. This highlights why crypto-friendly policies aren't just about attracting businesses. They're about building the financial infrastructure of the future. Even former skeptics are changing their tune. Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman recently admitted, "While I remain concerned about crypto's volatility and environmental impact, I can no longer deny its utility in countries with unstable currencies or limited banking access. The data is simply too compelling." When Nobel laureates are acknowledging the benefits of crypto adoption, it validates the strategies of early adopting nations. Here's what makes these success stories particularly fascinating from an economic perspective. The benefits extend far beyond the crypto sector itself. First, there's the talent attraction effect. When you become known as a crypto-friendly jurisdiction, you don't just attract crypto companies, you attract the brightest minds in technology, finance, and innovation. These individuals don't just work in crypto, they start companies, invest in local businesses, and contribute to the broader economy. Second, there's the infrastructure development effect. Building the regulatory and technological infrastructure to support crypto businesses creates capabilities that benefit the entire financial services sector. Singapore's payment systems, Dubai's free zone infrastructure, and Estonia's digital government services all benefit sectors far beyond cryptocurrency. Third, there's the international positioning effect. Countries that successfully embrace crypto gain a reputation for innovation and forward-thinking governance. This attracts not just crypto businesses, but any company looking for a jurisdiction that understands and embraces technological change. Fourth, there's the economic diversification effect. For countries like Dubai and Singapore, crypto represents a new pillar of economic growth that reduces dependence on traditional sectors. This diversification makes their economies more resilient and adaptable to future changes. Finally, there's the first mover advantage effect. Countries that establish themselves as crypto hubs early gain network effects that are difficult for latecomers to overcome. When you're the established center for crypto innovation, businesses, talent, and capital naturally gravitate toward you. So what can we learn from these success stories? What are the key principles that made these transformations possible? First, regulatory clarity beats regulatory perfection. None of these countries got their crypto regulations perfect from day one, but they all provided clarity about what was allowed and what wasn't. Businesses can work with imperfect regulations, but they can't work with regulatory uncertainty. Second, speed matters. In the fast-moving world of crypto, regulatory responsiveness is crucial. Dubai's 2-week approval process and Estonia's rapid licensing system give them competitive advantages that are difficult to overcome. Third, integration beats isolation. The most successful crypto-friendly countries didn't create separate crypto economies. They integrated crypto businesses into their existing financial and business ecosystems. Switzerland's banking integration and Singapore's comprehensive approach are perfect examples. Fourth, government support matters. All of these success stories involved active government support, not just passive tolerance. From Singapore's Payment Services Act to Dubai's blockchain strategy, government leadership was crucial. Fifth, ecosystem thinking beats individual business attraction. The most successful countries didn't just try to attract individual crypto companies. They built ecosystems that support innovation, collaboration, and growth. Looking ahead, the competition for crypto businesses and talent is only going to intensify. The United States is working on comprehensive crypto legislation. The European Union is implementing MiCA, and countries around the world are recognizing that crypto-friendly policies are becoming essential for economic competitiveness. This creates both opportunities and challenges for the early adopters. Their first-mover advantages are significant, but they can't rest on their laurels. Continued innovation in regulatory frameworks, business support, and ecosystem development will be crucial for maintaining their leadership positions. For countries that haven't yet embraced crypto-friendly policies, the window of opportunity is narrowing but not closed. The key is learning from the successes and failures of the early adopters and implementing comprehensive strategies that go beyond just regulatory changes. The economic data is clear. Crypto-friendly policies work. They attract businesses, talent, and investment. They drive innovation and economic growth. They position countries for success in the digital economy of the future. Here's what we've learned today. The countries that embraced cryptocurrency early and thoughtfully haven't just survived the digital revolution, they've thrived because of it. Singapore's 85.4 composite score in blockchain innovation, Dubai's 7% GDP contribution from DMCC, Estonia's $20 million in e-residency revenue, Switzerland's integration of traditional banking with crypto services, and Portugal's attraction of digital nomads and crypto investors, these aren't accidents. They're the results of strategic policy decisions that recognize cryptocurrency not as a threat, but as an opportunity. The lesson for policymakers is clear. In the 21st century economy, being crypto-friendly isn't just about technology policy, it's about economic competitiveness. The countries that understand this early will be the ones that shape the future of global finance. The lesson for investors and entrepreneurs is equally clear. Pay attention to regulatory trends. The next wave of crypto innovation will happen in jurisdictions that provide clarity, support, and opportunity. As we've seen today, smart regulations don't stifle innovation. They enable it, and the countries that get this right aren't just attracting crypto businesses. They're building the financial infrastructure of the future. That's our deep dive into the benefits of crypto-friendly regulations. What do you think? Are you surprised by the economic impact these policies have had? Which country's approach do you find most compelling? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the evolving world of finance and technology. Until next time, this is Boni, reminding you that in the world of finance, the early bird doesn't just get the worm, it gets the entire ecosystem.